So let's run through the things that we've been working on.
Yeah.
Can we do? Start with pentatonic scale.
Okay.
Excellent. Let's do. I tell you what. Let's do. I'll do 5 and you do 3. So we'll drill it.
So I just do it 3 times.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, very good. Yes. Yes. Very good. Okay, let's do. Can you do all your open position chords?
Yeah. So E.
E minor.
I mean E minor and then E.
Beautiful.
E minor. This one's C, right?
Yeah.
And then G.
Yeah.
D. D minor.
Yeah.
Then D7.
Yeah.
A7.
Yeah.
And then E7.
So B7.
Oh, B7.
So check it out. So here's how sometimes it's easy to remember these things. You know how you have D7 and you have like a little shape like that? It's like a little, almost like, looks like a little triangle shape,
Yeah.
you know? So to get to B7, I just move over 2 string sets. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Have we done F?
But I don't think so.
Okay, so F is a little hard to start out with. What we do is we bar these 2 with the first finger. Yeah. Now the idea of a bar on the guitar is, especially just when we do just a few strings, is we want to
Oh, wait.
just use this part of your finger to sort of mash down on those notes, and then we add the other guys.
Oh, wait. I think we've done this before.
Yeah. Good. Sounds good. Now here's the magic of the bar form, which F, we call this the F shape. But because there's no open strings in this chord, we can move it up. It becomes F sharp. Beautiful. Move it up one more, and it's G. Move it up again. And let's move it up again. Move it up one more. And again. And one more. And one more. And one more. Yes. Okay, so that's F major. Let's turn F major into F minor. We just bar the first. Beautiful. Move that up. Move it up to G minor. Move it up one more. Move it up one more. Okay, good. So there's a tune. I want to use those 2 chord shapes and show you this tune. It's called. I think it's called Solitude. Okay. So what we're going to do with the G minor. Beautiful. And then we go to the F and we come down the B, G, and D. Yes, so. I'll move the shape up. Yeah, there you go.
Shit.
So that's an F shape right there.
Shoot.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll play it for you again. So. And again. Let's drill that. So I'll do it once and you do it. Yes. So that's that idea. Let's also do the blues thing. Remember the blues figure?
Maybe.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I think.
All right, give it a shot. Dude, stop being so awesome. How do you what are you gonna go to school for?
Like economics or like applied maths, something like that.
Economics, finance?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. You find that in high school, are you in like pretty much advanced courses?
Yeah.
Yeah. You find them pretty easy, or do you have to really spend a lot of time studying?
I mean, I'm kind of a senior now, so like I don't like try so. So like, yeah, I have to put in some time.
Put in a little time, but it does come relatively easy.
Some stuff.
Some stuff, yeah. So because I'm noticing with you on the guitar that it's you not only have a knack for it, your memory is fantastic. Like if we haven't touched upon something, you can easily, like I don't even have to demonstrate it, you know. So these are all things that are going to make you a great player as you continue to play, and as we go into some deeper stuff on the guitar, your fundamentals are basically there at this point. So I would say you've done basically year one in just a few short weeks, and now we can start to do some deeper linear concepts. Your bar forms are already going. I would say, we'll concentrate on that one tune. That one tune helps us with the little bar forms. We'll get into some second year stuff as well pretty soon. What I call second year guitar playing. Hold on, let me tune this thing. Some second year type guitar playing would be like, that song's called Blackbird. Another tune that we can do second year type guitar playing. Stairway to Heaven. Now these are things that are, like, I call them second year guitar playing because usually by the second year you have the dexterity to play something like that. It's not very rhythmically hard to do. There is just like eighth notes or even quarter notes at one time. Third year, what I usually expect out of students is to start getting a little bit more rhythmically adept and a pulse. The way we start that, and we start that in, we could work on it now. I think you've already kind of got it though, is when we do this strum, which goes like down, down, up, down. Excuse me. Matter of fact, let's take E minor and just work on the strum a little bit. Down, down, up, down. Beautiful. Now try to keep it going indefinitely. Very good. So you already have the seed bed for that. We just got to keep on working on it to establish more of a feeling for it. Okay, and what a feeling for it really is so we have the basic structure of it, the basic fundamentals. The feeling really makes it sound like music. Makes people want to tap their feet. Makes people kind of groove along to what you're playing. What you already have though, like you have the basic fundamental. Your timing is already really good, which is very, very important. And it's something very hard to develop at the early stages of playing guitar. The reason why I know your timing is very good is because I was able to jam along with you just there. I was doing that for a reason and not have to sort of wonder where you were. You were providing the accompaniment. You know what I'm saying? So those are some things we're going to develop as well is taking your fundamentals, your good time feel, and developing that into a good feeling of playing the instrument. So question for you. I'm recognizing a real talent for the instrument, a real knack, and on top of that, a real super like intelligent approach. Where do you think that's coming from? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I just like I kind of have a background in music, anyways. Like I played cello for like many years.
Oh, I didn't realize this.
Yeah, so like I kind of like already like know rhythms and stuff like that.
You understand rhythms. Okay, great. And your hands are already conditioned from playing cello.
Yeah, and like I know like the shape.
Yeah, shapes and like you know how to because a couple of weeks ago when we did some chords, I was like, how is Ben easy? He just gets them so crisp, pretty easily. You know what I mean? I'm like, I was telling my I think I was telling my wife or daughter, I'm like, you gotta hear this guy Ben. He's so good already. You know, like he's awesome. So okay, good enough on that. So when you did cello, did you have a private instructor?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm sure you worked on a lot of these real fundamental, you know, scale shapes and patterns and things like that. And did you read those or did you just do them kind of, did you memorize those things?
Like scales and stuff.
Yeah.
I kind of just memorize scales.
Yeah.
I could read them if I.
Yeah. They're easy to memorize. On the guitar, I'm not exactly sure how they all work on the cello. Maybe you can tell me. But if you learn, for instance, a G scale on the guitar, this is one way to play it. Okay? And I always just think of it as a shape. I don't think of the individual notes because the things that I use it for are going by quickly. So I'm not thinking, you know, G, A, B, C, E, F sharp, G. I'm just thinking of that. And I'm thinking of that, and then I might think of, but I the way I originally learned them was all the way across the board. There's a G major scale. Here's the G major scale in that position. Here it is in that position. Here it is in that position. And there it is in that position. These are referred to as modes. I use them as modes, but I also use them as a way to blanket an entire key all over the guitar. That was just something I picked up on at age 14 and just, I ran with it. I used it. And then, you know, it's not the way everybody has learned to play guitar because there's really no central system for learning the guitar. It's one of those instruments that, you know, there's so many different approaches to it, so many different styles that many people have learned even their fundamentals in a different manner. I gather, though, that a lot of the orchestra instruments and the band instruments, there's more of a central learning, you know, a method that they may use.
Yeah.
And we stick to that. So here with guitar, I always say a good way to approach scales is to do it the way you did it on the cello, is just to memorize the pattern. Okay, because if you've got G major here, all you have to do is move your hand up and you've got A major. Move it up, you got B flat major. It's very simple. Let's try it. So G major. Yep. You can go down. Yeah, Ben. Let's do it from A. Yeah. Yep. From B. Now, I want to let you in on something that I've recently just put into play on the guitar when I'm descending a passage or a scale. Something that I think is really been helpful for me. It was one of those things that I knew other people did it, but I kind of went about things in a different manner and thought that I did what I could with that. But I recently discovered this. When you're descending on the guitar, meaning when you're going from the high E down to lower strings, a really good picking mechanism is to think about starting on a down, and if you have an even amount on each string, down, up, down, up, and then a pull off if you have an odd number. So we'll pull off the last note. So down, up, down, up, down, up, pull off. Beautiful. Same thing on this one. And then down, up. Okay? So why does that work so well? What it sort of starts to do is take the workload from this hand and move it a little bit to this hand. Meaning the right hand can start to function almost like just a guy sweeping the floor. You know what I mean? If that's your job to sweep the floor in a factory or something and you don't have to think about anything else but keeping the floor clean, it's a simple job, almost like mind-numbing. But I bet you the person who's sweeping the floor will be able to develop into an amazing floor sweeper because he'll have the technique perfect. He doesn't have to think about any of the other things. Yeah. I like my right hand to be thinking as much as possible about down, up. So I started thinking, why not just do a pull-off when I'm doing a descending major scale when there's 3 notes per string? So down, up, down, up, down. Now slow, it might sound a little strange. But as you start to play it faster, it starts to even out a little bit. And then in the case of a fast passage on the guitar, we start to play things like, or I play, when I play those fast passages, they're right there. They're very easy for me to play. I don't have to practice them so much because I've set up my picking mechanisms. So the thing that you want to think about as you practice this major scale, practice it forwards and backwards. And when you go backwards, an even amount of number of notes per string, just do down, up. If it's odd, pull off the last note. Okay, that's step one in really good picking strategy. All right, we have to stop here. Any questions before we stop?
No, thank you.
All right, my friend. Keep being awesome.
Thank you.